And we're back to something that probably looks a bit more familiar. We're back to RavenClan with our new kits, Branch Kit, Thorn Kit, and Dark Kit, who we didn't get to know too much last time, but Lilac Fur as well, our new member. And we're basically jumping back into kits we definitely know after part of the clan split off to form their own clan. Right now, the clan is just kind of, I don't want to say recovering, but kind of, getting through, accepting, what has happened. And it wasn't, they didn't leave necessarily on a bad note, it's just it's definitely different. So time starts assessing some apprentices. Let's see. Deep seeds running low on poppy seeds. Lichened apple. Lichened apple can go away. Web feathers nervously pacing around camp, and green meadows guarding the camp entrance. I feel like some of them might be a little more aggravated at their clanmate's departure than others. Green meadows guarding the camp entrance. I know Green Meadows' sibling, is Hound Grove, so I wonder if it still actually lists. Yeah, so obviously, any of the exiled cats, they're carrying on, so their information up on here is not entirely accurate anymore. But it's better than deleting them. I feel like that would just been more aggravating than anything. But for now, I feel like some of them are definitely a little upset. Half someone wants to have kids. Okay, but with who? With who? And it's also probably something I have to do at some point, but edit out all of the cats who have left because it's just gonna take up more space than it's honestly worth. So that might be worth, going through. It takes time, but we'll figure it out. Fawnbush is struggling to remember all the names of the herbs. And while I'm at it, I mentioned this before, but just in case I don't post that episode first, I am preventing kits for both Time Star and Bubble Moth, just because they've had 2 litters already. I might allow it again, but for now, I kind of want to give others a chance. I know we don't have too many pairings within the clan, but I'd like to give others a chance to kind of pair up, have kits. I don't want to go overboard. But for now, I'm trying to remember who we have in terms of relationships. Light Runner. I'm still trying to figure out what U Creek. I almost would do U Creek. The only problem is that her daughter dated U Creek. That's a little awkward. Yeah, that's just a little awkward, So, and I completely forgot, but also so U Creek's daughter was Torn Swoop, and Torn Swoop was mates with Seedfoot. So U Creek dated his daughter's mate's sister, which I didn't know at the time. I slip up on my part. So, I don't know. Maybe Light Runner and U Creek could be a thing. I don't know. We could just pretend that didn't happen, but that was just a little odd slip up on my part. So I didn't realize it at the time. Definitely wish I did. But, with the clan so big, you can't really, you can't remember everything. So, like, tough rethinking their life choices. I definitely would too. You're kind of, I'm not going to judge. I'm not going to judge. Have some. Who is the closest to you in age? So, yeah, hold on. I want to start making some pairings, and I don't want to throw it just right off the bat, but. Okay, so Scar Slip. Okay. Let's how much was it? Okay, 27 moons. So 34 Fawnbush. Calm. Beachbriar's confident. So that's an option as well. I feel like we're going up from there. Yeah, so Green Meadow. Green Meadow? I don't know. Green Meadow and Beachbriar? Maybe? Or Fawnbush? Green Meadow and Fawnbush? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I'm still not used to all the buttons too. So So definitely not light runner. See, I wish they'd put the ages next to it. That'd be so useful. So, okay, young adult. Okay, we got Webfeather, Half Sun, Beachbriar, Lilac Fir. See, because young adults, like, can range so much. Finch Sky. Oh, Finch Sky is pretty young. Finch Sky is a male. Reed Willow. Finch. What do we think of Finch Sky and Reed Willow? Finch Sky. Let's see. You know what? Sometimes you do just kind of have to throw things at a dart and see what fits, you know? So, yeah, there's not many. I will have to. I think I kind of have to throw things at a wall, see what sticks. Let's see. Lichened apple. I kind of. Yeah, green meadow, and then there's Webfeather, Half Sun, Fawn Bush, Beachbriar. So I feel like those. Something's telling me Green Meadow and Beachbriar, but I feel, oh my god, something feels off. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Like, are they related or something? Beachbriar, who's your parents? Are they related? Something's telling me. Parsley Storm and Spark Hair. Okay. I keep pressing relationships. Definitely. Yep, they are cousins. I was like, I feel like something's off about this. Okay, so yeah, they're cousins. I'm so glad I remembered that. Okay, so we have. I don't think Webfeather. Yeah, Webfeather, Half Sun, and Fawnbush are. Oh wait, Fawnbush. Your Beachbriar's sibling, right? Yes. I'm doing okay. Okay, so like Webfeather, Half Sun? Maybe? I don't know. Green Meadow doesn't strike me as being gay, but I'm basically open for anyone at this rate. I feel like Webfeather is definitely gay. And I know I'm gonna regret saying that because I'm probably gonna forget later. I don't like setting sexualities for them because I forget them so easily. Mistfang. Mistfang and Green Meadow? They'd make beautiful red babies. I'm gonna try it, you know? Let's make sure that they don't dislike each other, yeah. You know, I wanna see. I wanna see. Small Sparrow. Small Sparrow and Small Sparrow and Webfeather, maybe? I'll think on it. Hair Talon. Hair Talon. I gotta remember who's related to who. This is becoming so difficult. Finch Sky, Reed Willow. Who are you? Dust Flame, Scorch Jump, Mouse Sleep. Okay, you're not related. Dust Flame, Scar Slip, you're not related. Hair Talon and Finch Sky are related. Okay, so I can either do Hair Talon. Like, Reed Willow could be mates with either of them. Why not both? That would be a little weird, wouldn't it? I want to find Lilytuft a mate, an actual mate. Like, I feel like that'd be really sweet. I could have paired Green Meadow and Lilytuft. Maybe. Half Sun. Let's try Half Sun and Lilytuft. Half Sun is nervous but very smart. Lilytuft is good hunter and shameless. I don't know. Wants to have kids. I don't know if they fit. Where's Lilytuft? Lilytuft. I don't think they fit. Half Sun. You know what? This is what we're gonna do. I don't want to treat this like I'm just switching things along, but I'm gonna try Green Meadow with Lilytuft. And I'm actually gonna try Half Sun with I was gonna try Half Sun with Mistfang, but I don't know. I'll wait a little bit for that one actually. I can see where that one goes. Yeah, I don't know what these. See, Webfeather and Half Sun are the only remaining members of Hazewillow's family. So I really want I really want them to have a mate. Beachbriar, Parsley Storm, and Spark Hair. Okay, we could try that. Beachbriar and Half Sun. I think that could work. Beachbriar. Throwing things at the wall, seeing what sticks. Wants to have kits. How much do we want to bet that Half Sun has kits next moon? Like, just throwing it out there. Let's practice some teamwork. Connection to the clanmates grows stronger. That's at least good, considering all the stuff that's happened recently. Deep ravine, but the ground is slippery. Altruistic, daring, empathetic. We have Dust Flame and U Creek. U Creek definitely wouldn't. U Creek is smart. Let's see. Rabbit up ahead. Seems to be acting strange. I think we had an experience like that before, and I think we're gonna be smart about it this time. This time. Squirrel. Okay. Let's go after the squirrel if it just pops up. See, these are so ominous. Your patrol comes across a bird. What is it gonna do? You know. Look to Green Meadow. I feel like Green Meadow is still really kind of upset about his sister leaving. Skillfully smooth over. I think he's trying to prove a point. Maybe not in the best way. Approaches in two-leg nest while hunting. Thoughtful, compassionate, cold. I say do it. Avoiding any two legs. Doesn't find anything useful. It's still fun. Of course it was. You're making it fun. More dust. Let's earn their warrior name. The first of his siblings. Oh no, I forgot. Yes, Slight Petal and Weasel snapped it as well. I was like, I forgot who his siblings were. It's hard to remember. I'm doing my best. We're trying. But I'm just trying to get to a point where it's like things are just second nature, you know? And it becomes really easy to tell. So now that like these two have mates, I kind of want to know what we think. Green Meadow doesn't like Scarslip. Okay. What do we Green Meadow, what do you think of Lily Tuft? Wow. The romantic like is barely there. Doesn't platonically like much, but Green Meadow wonders if Eddie Cat would miss them if they traveled far away. That's sad. Okay, that actually made me feel bad. Omaha thinks that they can take on a fox, so I invite you to try. I really do. Curly Tuff is fighting with Dust Flame. She's definitely upset because her mate just basically ditched them. Don't want to say it like that, but you know. So Beachbriar and Half Sun. Let's see the relationship there. I need to remove all the cats that aren't relevant anymore. I just realized I could just search right here. So yeah, we're a little bit more comfortable with each other here. Let's see. Nothing wild is happening, and that concerns me. Just because usually something crazy happens. Didn't I mean to Reed Willow and... I meant to pair up Reed Willow and I think, was it Finch Sky? It was either, yeah, it was either Reed Willow and Hair Talon or Reed Willow and Finch Sky. Because Hair Talon and Finch Sky are related. Finch Sky is Hair Talon's nephew, I think. Yes, nephew. So, they're really close in age. So, Reed Willow. Reed Willow, Finch Sky. Let's see. Oh god, I gotta. Reed Willow. Respects Reed Willow, okay. What does Reed Willow think about Finch Sky? Respects Finch Sky, okay. So, what about Reed Willow and Hair Talon? I wanted to make headway with this episode, but it's like we're just looking at relationships. Hair Talon and Reed Willow. Okay, no relationship there. We're gonna think on that one. More dust. So pretty though. Wants to be a warrior already. Okay, you gotta wait like a month. Blaze Paw, Shadow Paw, Roan Paw. Lilac first feeling down, but nothing really crazy. Troll. Let's sun themselves. Let's start. Okay, most of us are pretty high. Webfeather finds an abandoned kit. Grows weak and dies a few days later. You gotta stop doing this to my heart, though. Let's not do that. Ground is very slippery. There's 2 apprentices and a formal loner. We're not gonna proceed because that does not seem smart. We're all sunning ourselves. This is a pretty chill episode. You know, some days you gotta have it. Moxie spots a large rabbit. Strange, sameless, cold. I can't remember what Moxie is. We're not gonna do that. Moxie's still grieving over Vine Twist. Miss Fang stumbles upon a bush of red berries. Vengeful, confident, fierce. Extremely smart. And smart. We're not doing that. What happens if you do? Like, there's basically, it's telling you, hey, either eat the berries or don't eat the berries. That'll kill you. It's just funny to me. But, I don't know. I want some babies. Webfeather's caught breaking the warrior code. What did you do, sir? Dawn Spirit has earned their warrior name. List cats. Oh. I was like, where did all my cats go? Okay. Bumblemoth must speak with the leader about something they found while on patrol. You Creek heard a rumor about Dawn Spirit. Well, what were you doing? So what was... I want to know what... Dustflame is laughing at a Claymace joke even though they didn't find it purely funny. Dustflame strikes me as pretty serious, yeah. I want to see Beachbriar. Where's your... I was gonna say, I want to see how the relationships are building after everyone left, which I still need to fix. Moxie's thinking about love. Oh, my heart. My heart. Oh, Moxie deserves so much. He deserves so much than what he got. Lily Tuft. Do we feel anything towards Green Meadow? Is this just a hookup situation? Romantic like is kind of there, but not wildly. Miss Fang's angrily chewing up the ground. What is up with you guys? I feel like we're all very, like, agitated. No. Dawn Spirit is zoned out. Same. Same though. I feel that on an emotional level. I want to start sending 4 cats because I want to start doing like more risky things. I feel like more cats will allow me to. New fighting techniques. We're definitely trying to, you know, we're chilling out for a bit, and that's fine. Let's see, 4 abandoned kit. Why are they all dying? I don't like this. But also, like, I want to say no just because it's like we have so many cats already. But I also am just like, they make it sound so sad. And I can't let my heart do that. Lures Shadowpaw close to Hulag Trap. Careful, lonesome. You see we do it. No! Shadowpaw is caught in the trap, is taken by 2 legs after. Does that mean Shadowpaw's gone? No! We can't even see Shadowpaw's in. Oh my god. Shadowpaw! We can't see Shadowpaw. We can't even see Shadowpaw's information anymore? Are you kidding me? Can we get Shadowpaw back? Can we? Finch Sky was bit by a snake but lived. Blaze Storm has earned their warrior name. Claiming gave Ruin Paw flowers. Time Star had a litter of 4 kits. Time Star, I thought you couldn't have more kits. I thought I turned that off. What happened? I turned it off. Maybe it was because Spire Ear was allowed to have kits. Why? Oh my god. we're changing this name. I was wondering if Goosehair would have been their friend. Oh, God, we need to change this name. I don't like names like Bold or Brave or what have you. What do we want to name it? Let me think. Okay, we have Kestrel Kit. Kestrel Kit, Flurry Kit, Pigeon Kit, and Shell Kit. They all look like their parents, of course. All of them always look like Time Star, and I find that so funny. Shadowpaw. I'm so mad at that. I really liked Shadowpaw. But God. I'm sad. See, things were going so well, and now I'm just sad. But in the meantime, let me prevent kits. And let me go do that with Deep Sea too, because we don't need more. There we go. But yeah, I'm upset about Shadowpaw. Man, that's gonna take some time to sink in. But we had some peaceful times. Guess it's too much to ask that things remain that way. So, until next time.